bought the domain name to aliens.gov. And I'm supposed to be in my satchel, my little purple folder that looks like it's about ready to fall apart. You'll find what I need to, right there in your hand. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, darling. Do you guys want to know about aliens.gov? I'm going to tell you about it in just a second because it's getting ready to change your world. But first, well, you need to know that something else could change your world before aliens.gov. And that is if your passwords get hacked at virtualshield.com/Paul. Patriots, if you're 40 years old and older and you got a Gmail account, you need to listen up because weeks ago, the biggest email hack ever just leaked 183 million passwords. Yours most likely is out there anyway, handed out to the hackers, the attackers, the whackers, the email jackers, I'm trying to come up with something else, who steal your social security number, your bank details, even your name to try to drain your accounts or rack up debt in your name. And that's just identity theft. It's just crooks pretending to be you, racking up debt, wrecking your credit, your savings, trying to ruin your life. That's why you got to fight to prove it's not you. But here's your fix. Virtual Shield Identity Protection. Just easily sign up. It will scan the dark web every day looking for your leaked info. It will blast alerts to your phone if something's fishy. And if needed, there's a $5 million worth of insurance that can help recover your lost wages, legal fees, stolen money, plus 24/7. There are U.S. experts handling the calls and the cleanup. And they'll even look after your kids' identity. So find out about this. It's not very much. It's pretty inexpensive. It's pretty good to have. And that's virtualshield.com/Paul. That's virtualshield.com/Paul. You'll be glad that you did. Now here's what's going on. Incredibly, aliens.gov has arrived. And question everybody's asking is, why did the White House just register aliens.gov into the federal government domain registers? Well, especially when you think about amid this UFO disclosure, UFO or alien disclosure. This is unbelievable, really. Stephen Bassett, on our webinar called, for no better name, Aliens Disclosure. If you go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com, you can order a ticket for it. This webinar is this Friday night. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's when we will release all of the links that for everybody who's pre-ordered a ticket, we will release your link to you at exactly 6 p.m. Eastern Friday night, March 20th. This Friday night, March 20th. Okay? You couldn't time a webinar any more perfect than this one. And that's why God said to do it now. And I must have known that aliens.gov was getting ready to be set up by the White House. But Stephen Bassett, who's in this webinar, I interview him with my son, Paul Jr. We actually interview him for 2 hours. We picked this guy's brain. Now, you have to understand, for 35 years, he's been the liaison between the general public and the government on aliens and alien disclosure and trying to get classified documents released. He's walked the halls of Congress for 35 years. His office is 2 blocks from the Capitol. And I interviewed him. It took 2 hours, picked his brain, and he said, it's going to happen. He said these words, and you can watch it for yourself. Plus, he says a whole lot more. But he says President Trump will announce that aliens are real and they're here. And he said it's going to happen in 2026. He even tells you the date it's scheduled to happen. Now, that date, he said, could change. But right now, it is set. So now what happened today? The White House quietly secured the domain name called aliens.gov. It's straight out of science fiction, guys. Aliens.gov. That website, I'm not sure if that website is up and working yet. They just bought the domain name to it. But official records confirm it sits inside the same federal system as whitehouse.gov and cia.gov. So they're getting it loaded up. It's a legitimate government asset, not a hoax. There's no live website yet, no announcement yet, no explanation yet. But the timing, that's what's fueling the frenzy. Alien disclosure. What materials might President Trump release about UFOs on this site? Trump's directive may lead to the release of extensive UFO-related materials, including satellite imagery, photos, videos that showcase unidentified aerial phenomenon. Christopher Mellon, who's the former Pentagon official, indicated that this collection is vast, and it includes footage that can reshape the public understanding of this phenomenon. However, he does not expect evidence of direct alien contact to be included in the initial files. No, they're leading us down a path of deception. It's being done globally now. It's not just the White House or the Capitol for 35 years. It's not just Stephen Bassett. It's not just any other Stephen out there that may be giving you information. It's there's a lot of Stevens. I'm starting to find out there's a lot of Stevens that are involved in miscommunication or disinformation. But anyway, this is what's important, is that it has been purchased. The register, maybe they're buying it because they don't want someone else to have it. But the registration comes just weeks after President Donald Trump ordered the Pentagon to begin releasing classified material on UFOs and UAPs and potential ETs, extraterrestrial entities. So get your tickets. If you want to know more about this, Stephen Bassett, we interview him for, like I said, 2 hours. He explains a ton of stuff that is involved in the disclosure process it's happening. And he's not the only one. We got L.A. Marzulli in this webinar on, talking about rungs of disclosure. And he's been on this trail for a long time, and he ties it to the biblical narrative. Stephen Bassett just tells you what the government is doing. And Stephen Bassett, flat out believes in, of course, the alien situation. But he does give you great insight to how the alien disclosure is being orchestrated. L.A. Marzulli explains to you why it's being orchestrated, because of the deception. Genesis chapter 6, and going down into the end times now, of course, with the strong delusion, the deception of the coming of the Antichrist. And also, we got Mike around the world, who is absolutely amazing in this webinar on this subject. Stan Deyo explains reverse alien technology that he's been working on with 35 other teams. He discloses that. Remember, Stan was a former FBI informant. Also, Luis Elizondo is in this webinar, okay? We want you to hear what he had to say about this entire subject of alien deception. Laura Eisenhower, the great-granddaughter of Dwight D. Eisenhower, President Dwight D. Eisenhower, she's in this, and she gets real plain on what's happening, why they are doing this disclosure. She talks about the black budget space programs. She talks about the Mars space base program. She talks about how she was recruited for the dark space Mars space program. She talks about other key families, influential families that have got members of families that are involved in all of this. So she really breaks down some stuff that's unbelievable. So we got her in there, and so I'm trying to remember who else is in this. And there's Samuel Chung. He's really, really good. Bart Begley. My son, BC Begley, does a 59-minute documentary on which he shows you all the news clips, newspaper clips, video, news um, uh, information by Barack Obama, President Trump, members of Congress, all kinds of new actual clips. Everything he shows you is clip after clip. This is stuff that's already been spoken about in, been released into the public over a period of years, going back all the way to Roswell. So this is really an awesome documentary that Bart Begley put together, BC Begley, so you definitely want to watch that. I can't remember who all I got in it. So just get the ticket, okay? Don't miss it. Get the ticket. How do you get a ticket? Go to my website. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. No, don't go to aliens.gov. That website's not open yet. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, because I've been talking about this alien disclosure for 6 or 7 straight years. I've held webinars for 6 or 7 straight years on this subject. Why did I do it? Because I knew it was really the grand poobah of deception when you get to the rise of the Antichrist. You got to deceive the world into believing that there is no God. Listen, it started, we all know the Bible says there's creationism. But then they wanted to get everybody to quit believing in God, the creator, so they created Darwinism, man from monkey. But that little lie has ran out of steam because DNA was discovered, and when they checked DNA, there's no monkey DNA in one human being on the earth. Not one. So there's no other animal DNA in the human body. None. So Darwinism died on the vine, so they had to come up with a new one in what I call alienism, to get you to believe that you came from aliens, that you're really an extraterrestrial in disguise. Okay? Get your ticket. There's really no more talking, really. Look, the best thing I can do is just tell you to go get your ticket. Do not miss this webinar. No matter what anybody tells you or says or anything you hear out there, just listen. Get the webinar and watch and hear it right from the experts who know the inside of what's happening. The biblical narrative is exposed in this big time. It tells you exactly the truth. And then we reveal to you the lies of the alien deception. So go right now. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Or you can call and order your ticket over the phone. Call 765-414-2230. You got all day Thursday. You got all day Friday. But at 6 o'clock on Friday night, I'm releasing all of the links of those who have got a ticket. You will get your link at 6 p.m. Friday night. Guys, get your tickets right now. If the phones are busy, call again. Go, get your ticket right now. Give your life to Jesus Christ. The grand deception is definitely on. And now we're going to have a new website to work with, aliens.gov. Are you serious? What are they going to do next? Are you serious?